Hello, Terry from Tekram Services. This is Joel from JND SEO. I spoke briefly to Matt on the phone today, and he told me I could send this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. First off, Terry, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine, so I'll make this as quick as possible. At the end of the video, you want to hear more information. Let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, take the free tips I'm going to give you in this video, and you guys could apply them to your site, and you will see some results from that. All right, so first thing I want to address is content. So I'm on your home page now, and I'm just scrolling through to see how many words of content you have. And that gives me a rough idea, but you can save content on pictures as well and in the headers of your pages. So just looking at what you guys, this is pretty much the extent of what you have on your home page. You probably have under 100 words, maybe 150. What I was really looking to find was hopefully closer to 1,500. And that sounds like a ton, right? But 99.9% of businesses do not have 1,500 words of content. So imagine how much you'll stand out. And the reason you want all that is because when Google is scrolling through your page, they're counting all your words. They're counting your content. They're counting everything. And so the more words you have, the higher you're going to rank and the more powerful your site will become. But the other main reason why you want that many keywords is that the more content you have in your page, the more keywords, see, I was getting ahead of myself, that you can put into that content. And keywords are what really get you found in Google searches, and that is where your traffic and visitors will really come from. So I've put in as an example, and it's a good one, roofing Fort Myers, FL for Florida. And this is what a new customer would be putting in as well. So it's really a really good one here. First thing you'll find with any Google service search is ads at the top of the screen. Companies are just paying to basically be seen first by new customers, hoping that means they're going to bring them in personally, right? At least they're going to get views to their site as a kind of a byproduct. Top 3 companies are going to show up in the second part, this little map section. This is all based on citations though. So top 3 based on citations. And this is like a preview screen. And citation is just when you get your business name, address, phone number, all listed together into a directory site. You all know these sites. They're sites like Home Advisor, Yelp, Better Business Bureau accounts, Yahoo has them, Yellow Pages, just to name a few, but we'll move on because I don't want to spend too much time there. Next up is going to be our organic section. This is where we start seeing companies' names show up with their websites. So what I am seeing here, if we were ranking this key phrase here, roofing Fort Myers FL, and these all don't show up randomly, right? These are all based on Google's algorithm that they use. And now I've told you one of those factors is content. Another one is keywords. So what we're going to find here is that this is all related to this keyword, right? So number 1 is a directory, GIF. Number 2, BBB, Better Business Bureau. And number 3, Yelp, all directories. Number 4 is our first actual company, and it is Target Roofers. And I tell you, I'm not kidding. As of yesterday, they were not number 1 for actual companies. Crowther was. They've passed them overnight for at least this one keyword. Crowther is number 5 here. Just as a reference, 10 results do show up per page. So for any single keyword, if you want to be seen in the top page for it, you just have to rank in the top 10. So next thing up, I went ahead and took your website, tekramservices.com. I went ahead and put it into a program I pay for every month called Ahrefs. It allows me to kind of see what's going on with your site. First thing I do notice, you guys are using your headers. You have your company name here, which is good. You don't necessarily need home there because no one's gonna really search for home necessarily. But you could be found for your company name, which is good. But you could put another keyword here with a dash. You could put in roofing Fort Myers FL as an example. But let's talk about the numbers here, right? So if you think of the internet as a popularity contest, the more votes you have, the more visitors and views you're going to have to your site. So what we see here is that there's 35 referring domains. These are just websites online that have links on them, and they're your links. People that click those links will bring them directly to your page. So the 35 sites you have are sending you back over 1,000 links to your page here. Next up, we have 17 keywords. And these are what really kind of allow you to be found online. These are what drive the traffic to your site. And these are like what we use as an example, roofing Fort Myers FL as an example. So these 17 keywords are driving currently 3 visitors to your site per month. This is on a monthly basis. So you're probably thinking 3 is not a big number, and it's not. But let's take a look at why. This will actually tell us the answer to the questions we have. Number 1, your company name, Tekram. That is good, and that's pretty common. What that means, people are searching you by name. They know who you are. It's repeat customers, referrals. It also could be people who saw your signs, your trucks, didn't have a pen, maybe they were driving, right? couldn't write down your name, so they throw you into Google to find your contact info to call you, hopefully, and get a roof done, right? But let's look at the numbers. 70 people do search you by Tekram just like that every month. You guys are in position 7, so you are on the first page for that. So that is a great first step. I would definitely recommend trying to get in the top 5 so you're even more visible so they can't possibly miss you. Because this is business you should have, right? This is your business. Next up, so you want to have your own name like you do, but you also, because you don't want to miss out on business that should be yours, but you also want to bring in new customers. This one here, not that valuable. I'm going to be honest with you. This one is a good one. Roofers Fort Myers FL. It's a service you offer in a location you offer it. That's why it's good. And people who search this, it means they're looking for a roofer. They're someone that's most likely going to call you, right? It's not just like a question on Google. But let's look at this one. 40 people do search it, and you guys are number 50 for this one. So what does that tell us? 10 results per page. Bottom of the 5th page for this awesome keyword, Roofers Fort Myers FL. And I got to be honest with you, Terry, nobody goes past page 1 for the most part. If you're like at the very top of 2, you might pull off a view or 2 off it, but no one for the most part goes past page 1. So you really want to be in page 1 for all these. And if we look at your numbers, the only one we're showing that you're on page 1 for is Tekram, your name. That's where your traffic's coming from. All of these, 40, that's page 4. Page 5, page 6, page 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 10, 9, and 9. So you're just too far back. You do have a couple good keywords in here, but you're not getting the results from them because of where you're ranked. Let's look at Crowther real quick. 133 referring domains or websites, sending them back over 1,500 links to their page. 754 keywords they can be found in searches for, and they get actually 1,400 views or visitors to their site per month. So I'm going to look at their keywords and we can kind of do a comparison, right? We do find their name up here a lot, Crowther Roofing, a lot more, Fort Myers, Florida, all that. That's good. You know, they won't miss out on business that way. 900 people do search it, which tells me they must have more than one branch. And they are number 1 for that, though. So let's jump ahead. Let's go to one that would bring in new customers. Roofing Fort Myers FL, 150, top 5. So that's a great place to be. And we're not showing too many more in the top ones here. I could keep going, but like I said, I do want to keep this a little quicker. So they're definitely, though, getting most of their traffic and visitors from their own name. However, if we look at the numbers, top 5 for everything, right? And that's the difference between bringing in 10, 15, and bringing in hundreds or thousands. All right, Terry, like I told you at the beginning, take the free tips, apply them to your site if you'd like. If you're interested in hearing more, 10-minute phone call. All I do ask for all these free tips is just a little bit of a feedback, right? So I'm just going to call you and say, what did you think of the video? I'm trying to improve my videos as well. Thank you for your time, though, Terry. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.